My name is Andrea Helart. I am part of the Education Committee as well as the Chamber Foundation for Educational Leadership Board. I've been involved with the Leadership Lake Havasu / Havasu Leadership Development Program since 2005. I was actually a 2005 graduate of Havasu Leadership Development at the time, which is now Leadership Lake Havasu, and went on to Advanced Havasu Leadership Development in 2008. So I've been affiliated with the program for a long time, and I've been so thankful to be on the Education Committee for, gosh, I guess it's now been over 15, 16 years. At the time, I was in my early 20s and I was starting out as a teacher, and I really just wanted to be able to understand how to build connections in my community and as a leader. It was pretty amazing because there were a lot of local community resources that at the time, even growing up here, I was born here, I was raised here, but there were so many different community connections that I just weren't aware that were out there. So many different things that the class taught me just as an adult and a growing leader in our community that were available. And so it really kind of opened my eyes as to how I could become a leader within the community in more ways than I had already anticipated. So I would say the other thing that it brought to me, both through the leadership and the advanced leadership class, is just the principles of leadership and what it takes. I actually changed the trajectory of my career because of the class. My original trajectory was to become a teacher and a counselor, and instead of doing counseling, I actually changed to educational leadership because I wanted to build a broader impact. Because it's so multidimensional in the things that it offers to the people that attend, it offers the ability to teach how to create connections with other people. It teaches leadership capability. It teaches business skills. It teaches presentation skills. There's just such a multifaceted approach to the way that they teach the objectives of the course that it doesn't matter what area of business you come from, it can impact you in every way. So just to be engaged. I think the purpose is that if you become part of the program, it's going to be an important thing for you to be open-minded and willing to learn. I think regardless of your capacity as a professional, whether you're a person who's just starting out in business or in your early adulthood, or somebody who's been in business for several years, if you've never been through a leadership program like this, it's just being open-minded to connect to new people and to learn things about Lake Havasu that you didn't know, and about how to build business in Lake Havasu. So applications are typically sent out, and applications are available at the Chamber of Commerce. Several of us on the CFEL board are able to be contacted to get application materials as well, but making sure that you talk to your business and seeing whether or not they're interested in sponsoring you or reaching out to the chamber potentially for a scholarship are both really important details to remember, and reaching out to the board if you have any additional questions about the application process itself or the components of the program before you apply. So typically applications are turned in and reviewed, and it usually depends on the number of applications submitted, but there is an interview process that will change a little bit this year. Typically they go through the interview process and then they meet, but this year we're going to kind of do an overview of the program in itself and then do the interview process, so that the people applying and going through the interviews will actually have a much better understanding of what they're walking into this year. One of the best parts of the program is that it really does connect people, and what I mean by that is most of the people that I've connected with through this program over the years, whether if it was as a participant of the program or just someone who was walking through the program as we were leading it over the years, these are people that you build long-term connections with. They're people who can become business associates. It's people who can provide you mentorship or leadership. And just in general, if you're someone who plans to make a life and build business within Lake Havasu, those connections are so important to have and to be able to maintain for future, because that's what we do in a small community. We lean on each other.